Well,
Hello, guys.
welcome to the podcast.
And today's podcast, we're gonna be talking about like things we do in the wildlife. Fishing, hunting. Yeah, yeah. And I'm the co-host. This is the host.
Well, I mean, we're both co-hosts.
Well,
Yeah. Um. Uh. So let's just start off with a little question I'd like to ask you, Ryan. What's your favorite hunting and fishing story?
so my favorite hunting and fishing story is my favorite hunting and fishing story is probably when I went into the ocean with my dad and we went fishing and we saw a bunch of dolphins and I think we saw the shark, but that's what my dad says. I don't think we saw a shark, but
So did you or did you see a shark? Did
uh,
you or did you not see a shark?
I think it was a shark. Low key, like it had a fin and teeth, scary, big, but it could have been a dolphin, low key. But yeah, that's probably my favorite adventure. We saw super cool fish. We saw a lot of cool things. I saw. By the way, South Padre. We went off the coast and I saw a bunch of cool things in the ocean. So yeah.
Um. Oh, that's very interesting. You saw a shark.
Actually, now that I replay it in my head, I think it was a dolphin.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, just let me scoot in here a little bit, please. Okay. So after the dramatic entrance, a little bit of side difficulties. Anyways, Ryan, any cool hunting stories you'd like to share with us?
Um, cool hunting stories. So one time, my first ever buck, I was 8.5, and a while ago, so I killed my first ever deer 20 feet away. No, not 20 feet, 20 yards away, and with a crossbow, and it was like super fun adventure. Shot dead straight away, like heart shot, like dead. Yeah, but it was so cool because I had eye black and all of my face, and I had these pictures, and it was super fun. It was my first ever book. If you ever killed a buck, yacht hunters know. First kill, super exciting. Yeah, it was amazing. What was your first hunting? Like, what was your most exciting trip in hunting?
In hunting, well, okay. In hunting, it um probably with my first deer. I don't know if it was my first buck. Probably my first buck is actually. We raise this a little bit. It was actually right there. See that right over there? Yeah. No, not the Santa hat. The
Oh,
one with the one that's a skull. Um, don't want you looking. Don't. No. Do not want y'all looking at some of that stuff. Okay. Focus that camera a little bit better. Okay. So we have that right there. And so the story was, I was a young boy, probably like 8. I don't remember. I was with my grandpa, which you just met, and we were in a old. Was it with the old? Yeah, I think it was the old hunting truck. We had my grandpa had an old hunting truck, and we drove along these wild, wretched roads. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was just a regular hunting lease. Uh, we got into a
what?
we got into a blind. Is that what it's called? Blind? Yeah, whatever. I don't. I'm not a hunting professional, but we got into the blind, and I remember being in there, and I remember having this like, it was like a rifle, regular rifle, and my grandpa was right next to me, and I looked through it, and I shot the guy. I shot the thing. Uh, went down there. Yeah. That's that's basically it. Went shot the thing, went down there, and then got that hung up.
Where was that at? The Joneses?
No, it wasn't at the Joneses. It was. I don't know where it was. It
Oh,
was. It was somewhere. Um. So yeah, there's another story I'd like to tell. It's about my brother. I think you saw the video where he flew back. So this was my brother's first. Like he was like 5 or 4 or 6. I don't remember. He's a outdoorsman. But my brother went into the deer blind, and my dad my dad walked out. Who is the shooting professional? Sorry, mom. My mom was there, and my brother had his like crosshairs on a deer or something, and my mom was like, "Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot." And my brother's like, "I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna shoot." And you just the final clip of the video is he shot it, flew off the chair. Yeah, honestly, he flew off the chair, and yeah, honestly, he flew off the chair, and yeah, he's alive. Don't worry, he's okay. I think. Anyways, let's move on.
So if y'all fishers, hunters, you know that um sometimes fishing and hunting can be very challenging, right? You might not always get something every time. But so I want to talk about this one time when I went fishing with one of my friends. This dude, this dude, and we were in the Bayside of South Padre. We live like around that area, right? And so we before that we met up at this place where we like the docks and we like go off in the Laguna Madre. And so we were on our separate ways, right? And then I met him like when we were fishing, and then we started fishing together. On I went to his boat, and then we went to our boat. And we started fishing, right? And then so when Kerr was fishing, right? I saw this big redfish, and and it was just passing right by, and it was like, and Kerr was like, where?
Oh, okay. That is something I would say.
And then I was like, right there, and then he cast, and it was algae. It was like seaweed, and I thought it was like the biggest fish ever. I thought it was like a red giant. It was like, yeah. So it was a fun time, but I just remember that it was like, where? It was right in front
That
of
is
you.
definitely something I would say. Where? Before I got sunglasses, I had no idea where anything
I
was.
still can't see those sunglasses.
Yeah, well, there's polarized.
Mm, yeah, I had those. I still can't. Well, I can see, but you know.
Yeah, I know. Back to the profession. Anyways, Ryan. What's your favorite? What was? Hmm. I had that whole dramatic scene just piled up in my head and forgot what I was saying. Uh, you ever been fishing or hunting out of state?
Not really. Well, I never been hunting out of state. The farthest I've gone hunting was at this ranch somewhere in El Paso. Just one time at my dad's friend's ranch. But fishing, I went to Mississippi, and we saw some gators. So the story behind this is that I went to New Orleans, but um, I went to New Orleans. I went to New Orleans, but like the reason I went to New Orleans was because to go to Tennessee. But it was just a way there, and we stopped for a couple of days, right? And so after Dollywood, because we went to Tennessee to go to Dollywood, so after Dollywood, we came back to New Orleans, and then we drove through like Mississippi, and we went to this gator place, and then there's this little dock with a bunch of gators and different fishes like carp and bass and catfish, right? And I was fishing, and I almost caught this huge, oh my gosh, alligator, like this big. It was humongous. It passed right by my lure, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But so that's the only place I fished out of state. But I always just fished in Texas, in the Bayside.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting. Yeah. Fun. I've never been to Mississippi. That's cool. Um, I honestly don't know what to say.
I got so in Mississippi. There's this. We went to the Stripes before going to that. Me and my family went to go get some stuff, and there's this guy with his shirt was a gator, and it had like these sunglasses, and it was just like on a sun, and it was just like was arms like that on a chair. But what was funny was that because right after that we went to the gator place, and I think like there was like shirts there that sold that. So I was like, did he go there? Because there was like a little concession thing. What? Sigma boy. So yeah, it was kind of funny.
Okay.
Wait, Kerr, have you been anywhere out of state fishing or hunting?
Fishing, I have. Very interesting question. It's almost like I asked you that 2 seconds ago. Oh well. Yeah, I have. I. Yeah, I've been to Louisiana. I went. I think we were fishing out of New Orleans somewhere. Some somewhere. So we had this guide, and I was with one of my friends. So with my friends and my friend's mom and my mom, and we were just fishing away. Caught some huge redfish. Yeah, huge. So I remember we got on the boat. The water was rough, like the waves are super high and super bumpy. Yeah, but I think it's just because Louisiana. Yeah, it was the ocean. It was the ocean. I think. All I know is we caught really big fish.
Tech, what the? Big fish technically are in the ocean, right?
Yeah, probably.
There's some fish in the bay, but like big fish, like
In New
civettes.
Orleans? Okay. I honestly
Unless you're in
don't
a
know.
river.
We weren't in a river. No, 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 no. We weren't on the Mississippi. Um. Oh God. What's it? Oh God.
While hunting, have you ever hunted with like bows? And if you have you ever like killed anything crazy?
Okay, so not me. How do I? Okay. So I do have a bow and I've shot it at practice targets. I don't think I've ever shot an animal. But my brother, who is literally, yeah, he hunts a lot with his bow. He has bow binds. Um, I don't know the craziest thing he shot. I think he shot maybe some deers, maybe some javelinas. Probably, I think he shot a lot of javelinas.
I've shot Hafalina too with my bow.
Yeah, with his, I think, it's under the bed right over
So one time when I was hunting, I was like with my bow and I was walking with my friend Trey. He went to my ranch and we were walking down like a road, like a dirt road with like brush all around us, and we saw those rabbits and Avelina, and Trey had like you know Trey, right?
there.
Trey had like this little like a mini shotgun kind of. So he aimed it at it, and bam, he killed like two rabbits at the same time.
Wait,
And
Trey
then
the Michigan Trey?
yeah,
Oh.
and then I shot my bow at the javelina, and we got three kills that day: javelina and two rabbits. It's a cool day. I still have a picture. I can pull it up. But yeah, let me try to find the picture though.
Okay. That's very interesting. I really don't have any other stories about hunting and fishing. I guess you know what? Yes, yes. So, um, we were in the Florida Keys. Yeah, the Florida Keys. Yeah, it's really cool. My cousin fishes there a lot, but what's it? What's it? June 28th? Oh, I thought you said June like 2008, and I was like, you weren't even born then.
have a picture with Trey. I mean, no, these are Trey's rabbits. I don't have a picture of all of them.
Well.
Oh yeah, and
Dude, wait, let me see. Is that a picture?
that's you, bro.
That's me? No, do
Yeah.
not show that. Gosh, darn. Okay. I have another question for you. When can I go to your ranch?
I have a comment for you. Anytime you want. Wait.
Collab right there. Collab.
Wait. What's that gonna do?
I don't know.
Maybe this next weekend.
Maybe. Depends.
Wait.
Maybe. I'll have to talk about it. Anyways, Ryan, I have a serious question for you. Who's your best friend? Ah, yeah. Okay. No, the serious question was, um, what's the most severe thing you've done? To what?
Wait, what?
What did you just say?
Severe?
Yeah, most like dangerous thing you've done while hunting or fishing.
Let me think. Hold on, I gotta think about this one. Did I just most dangerous thing? Okay, so one of the most dangerous things I can't remember like the top of my head. The most dangerous thing, but one time me and my dad went hunting like when I was 10, around that. So I shot a deer with the crossbow, the same crossbow I used when I was 8, and I shot a deer. Right, it was a doe, like adulthood, and I shot it. You know, because does are really good meat. You got hunters that.
Wait, did the doe have babies? Okay, good.
So yeah, I killed a doe. I shot it right. I ran into the woods. I searched for that one doe for 2.5, 3 hours straight in the woods. We went deep into the woods, like where you find rattlesnakes and all that, and coyotes and where they live and like all that, like in the middle of nowhere. Because my ranch is like 3 miles big. I'm going deep in there, me and my dad. And I got that day. I got so many spinas, in like cacti in my out of my hand, right, and like my arm, and so like yeah, and like I swear I heard a rattlesnake. It was like, you know how rattlesnakes sound, and there's like really dangerous stuff in there because we're like deep into the woods, like straight brush. Like you imagine Texas wildlife hunting, we're in there, and yeah, that's probably most dangerous.
So this isn't dangerous or anything, but I do remember a story. This isn't from long ago. I was with this guy over here. We went. We went. What? Okay. I was with this guy, and we went. Was it dove hunting?
Oh yeah.
So,
Dove hunting.
so he picked me up. We went in. I went with him, and it was your dad, and his friend. We, and we went on these like, so we got on the highway, went.
We went to this ranch, my dad's friend's ranch, and yeah, there's a bunch of cool guys there. We cook out and we shot some doves. It was
Yeah.
pretty fun.
So on the way there was this big rainstorm.
It was like a big
It was pretty big. And these are dirt roads we're driving on. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't say this out loud, but I was like, holy smokes. Like, it was super bumpy, and I was like, are we gonna crash? So then we finally get there, and everything's muddy, and I honestly don't care anymore. Like, there's a point, I don't know if y'all get the same feeling, but there's a point where if you get, like, you don't want to get wet, but then when you get wet, you just don't care anymore, and you just get more wet. So. Okay, Ryan, can you please stop messing with my stuff? Anyways, so there's a point where there's a there's a point where you get so like wet for me that I just say whatever. So I went out there. We shot some stuff. Anyways,
I shot a dove from 200
that's what I'm about to talk about.
300 feet away.
So this guy, um, so they were shooting dove, and we were over here, and this guy over here, we were practicing shooting not at doves or anything, but just at the not the ground, but at, like what was like a target, like a cactus. I
We were shooting at.
A cactus, right?
Yeah, we were shooting at a cat. Oh no, it was a little Sprite can
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
in the ground.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we were like practicing shooting. So when a dove comes by, you can easily kill that thing.
So a dove goes by about what is it, 300 yards out?
That's what my dad said, like 300, 200.
Yeah. So his dad, it was 200, 300
My
yards.
dad's been hunting for like 30 years.
Yeah. So he knows what he's talking about. So it was about 320 yards, and Ryan shoots it.
Like, shotguns can't really go with that. What they can, they probably
It
would
went down. Let's just say it went down.
Yeah, the bird went down. 400 yards out. The bird went
And
down.
let's just say Ryan's humble points went down. Not by 1%, not by 2%, probably by 1,000,000%. Because like right after that, he started saying, "I'm the best. I'm the best.
Okay.
Shooter all around. Let's go."
There's no such place, guys.
So next day, I run into him. I think you're talking to the class. I wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were talking. I think you were talking to the class, and you're like,
What period?
third, obviously
yeah.
third. Um, and I just remember I was like, "Yep, I was there. I saw it." I was,
Yeah, I tagged Kerr that. Like, they saw Daniel, me and Kerr.
yeah,
Me
me and
were
Kerr
funny.
were.
It was pretty fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
We saw the little kid, remember?
Oh yeah, with the what was it, the go kart?
Yeah, with the missing arm.
Oh yeah,
And
was
the
yeah, but yeah,
the steak was busting.
it was cool. Anyways, yeah, we saw some cool people. Then we went back. Yeah, it was really fun.
I have a question for you. Have you ever, in all your years, have you ever like kept an animal like an enclosure, like a gecko or anything?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs.
Oh, it's 2 dogs.
You've literally seen them.
Oh, I forgot.
How do you forget that one of them almost bit you? Almost bit your neck.
Oh, I remember that.
Literally, one time there was this guy. So we had another friend.
Oh, the guy with the slurpee.
Yes,
What's his name? Jack, something like that.
Jake.
Jake in third grade.
Yeah,
The guy came over.
he came over, and basically we would play like stuff down here, and then Ryan came over, and then there's a door over there, and that door leads outside. So the door leads outside, and my dogs are outside. My dogs are very, how do I put this with newcomers? Yeah, they don't really like newcomers. They get excited. That's a great way to put it. Oh God. So I think were we all outside, and then I think like somebody let the dogs out, and I don't know. I forgot. I don't know if it was Jake or any. Actually, I could totally see Jake doing that. I actually saw him like I think this summer. I saw him this summer. What was it? I saw him this summer at the country club. He seems like he's a chill guy now. Anyways, so we all ran. Me and Jake are apparently faster than this guy who was on track last year. Weren't you in track last year? Yeah, we apparently we were faster than you because we got to the door before you, and Jake closed the door and locked it, and then Keith say, "Sure, buddy." And then my dogs, bit one of my dog. I think it was Quince. It was either Quince or Chua. Went like this to his neck. So bit his neck, I guess. I mean, not really, but yeah, menace to society. Yeah, what's good? Menace to society. Yeah. This kid's asking me to ask him about an enclosure
Bruh.
gecko. So, I do know that you have a channel about geckos and fishes. Rai Rai Aquatics, go subscribe. But good channel. So
I haven't posted it, but there's gonna be videos coming up.
yeah, once he gets his camera situation figured out. Um. So Ryan, would you like to tell us more a little bit about that channel?
Yes, please. Okay. So in my house, this is not my house. This is my secondary house. I live here sometimes.
Sometimes. What do you mean sometimes? You live here most times.
Um, sometimes I'm in the vent. What? Okay. So at my house, I have in a gecko enclosure, a beta fish tank. Um, I have a 10-gallon tank with full of tetras, with neon tetras and black tetras, and a snail and an algae eater, right? Like another algae eater fish. But I have a beta fish tank, which is like 2.5 gallons, and all my fishes are thriving, right? And I have a gecko enclosure.
Did you just? Were you gonna say
Okay,
gecko?
I have a gecko enclosure, and it's 10 gallons, but vertical. It's a crested gecko. He loves his home. He's thriving. He's doing super good. And yeah, he was shedding. He was shedding yesterday. I was on call with him, and he was showing me. And I got it's all bioactive live enclosure vivarium. If y'all reptile keepers, animal keepers, fish keepers, you know how this works. And yeah, I it's like a lot of cool things. I have a
would
lot
like
of
to
cool stuff
assure
in
you
that.
that I'd
And
like
more
to
videos coming up.
I'd like to assure you that I do not know how that works. But I'd just like to thank you for telling us about this.
Yeah, let me put up another picture. I have a kid.
Great picture.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so my gecko is super cool. He's a juvenile adult, going to adult stage, and they get really big. The crested gecko,
what type
they
of
get like
gecko is it again?
a crested gecko.
A crust. A
His name is Apollo, and he's super cool. And he licked me.
what? No, 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 no. Go back.
Like he licked because geckos like to lick things to get water and nutrients. So he doesn't
Oh,
know how
so
to
he's
lick.
stealing all your nutrients. Okay. Interesting. Interesting information. So, as you are probably well aware, this kid is now obsessed with animals.
I love animals.
He's
I
not
want to
bad.
be
Not bad.
I want to be a zoologist when I grow up.
What's that?
So a zoologist is like person that goes around zoos, and you can go look at that zoo and like any zoo. Like you go travel around zoos and wildlife, and you like help animals, like and like take care of animals, and you're like the main role. Like a zookeeper is just a little assistant. You're the main guy, and you like help the animals and like what's it called? Like if they're sick, you can help them there,
Oh,
or
okay.
like take care of their exposure. And you just go around and like yeah,
Interesting.
I gotta.
Interesting.
I want to do that.
Okay. Well, that sounds fun. Okay. So there's currently. Oh, I wanted to talk about this because I don't know. I saw the time was 6 o'clock. Who do you have winning the FCS national championship? Yeah, FCS. Football championship subdivision college football. Montana State or NDSU? It's happening right now.
Wait, who's the other one?
Montana State or
Okay.
North Dakota State?
North Dakota.
North Dakota. We got okay. I'm gonna go with you. North Dakota. Um, bro, this kid has pictures from when I was like 3 years old. Like I didn't even know we were friends when we were 3 years old. I literally didn't remember this. I thought we met in like pre-K. Yeah, like
You actually get one. Crazy gecko are super easy to take care of. You just gotta watch them. That's the most important. Because they live in New Caledonia, Australia, and I'm gonna get a Pac-Man frog.
um. Okay. Great for clout right there. Okay, that's way too loud. Sorry, guys. Um, we're gonna turn the volume to max. Um,
I have a question for you.
what is it? What is it, good sir?
Good Saya.
Good Saya.
Have you ever caught like a fish, like regular fish in the bay, redfish, snook, like trout, flounder? Have you ever caught anything else like cool, like not common, or like anybody in your family? Cause there's some mangrove snappers in the bay.
I think my brother. Wait. So like my family caught anything like cool or
In the bay.
uncommon? Can you please pick that up, please? Can you? This kid is like throwing everything on the floor. Okay. So, as a lot of y'all don't know, my initials are
KDW.
KDW, and I am the W. But
Okay.
I did not get.
So
I did not catch a uncommon fish. I do. What? Okay. I do, however, have a brother who is the biggest outdoors fishing person there is. Spends like 99.9% of his time outdoors, and the other percent of his time is either in school or for the football team. So,
He's home right now.
yeah.
Oh no, he's at school.
He
Just left.
yeah, he just left.
The guy that walked past.
Yeah, the guy who walked past.
Over there.
I think I think he's caught a mangrove snapper. I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to ask him.
So wait, adding on to that, one time, my dad caught a mango snapper.
That's
And,
crazy.
He's caught a bunch of them before, but like this one time, he caught a mango snapper super big, like adult stage.
Flex right there. Flex.
My dad.
You're flexing.
You're flexing your brother.
Okay, buddy.
So yeah, it was super cool because I got it on video, but I lost it.
How do you lose a video?
It ran away.
No, I'm just saying that because you have videos of when we were on the Chargers in flag football.
I'm pulling that up.
That was like, what was that? 2014?
It was like 2017.
2017. Look at this. We were Himothy's. We were the carries. We were the first round picks.
I was D1.
Same. I was just the blonde kid. Yeah, we were. Really? Oh yeah, I did get a D1 offer, but uh they haven't sent back. I got a D1 offer from those.
It's been years.
It's been years. They probably forgot my name, but yeah, I got like 10 D1 offers from those games.
Yeah, those videos.
Yeah, we were.
Anyways.
I don't know how you have those videos, but whatever.
But yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, and very interesting. Anyways,
One time my grandpa caught a flounder, like a super big flounder, just like putting the lure in, like off the boat.
you know what? I do have another fishing story I'd like to share. You have to see in the context. It was a long time ago in a house far, far away. Not really. It was on the bay. Anyways, we used to have this house on the bay. It was like floating. Was it? What are those houses called? That's like they
Like the
float.
whole thing.
Yeah,
Like my dad stayed in one.
yeah. Like they float on the water. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not on
They
the
kind
land.
of.
They're on the water.
They just like have little like woods that go down.
Yeah. So
And they get thrown in front by like whirlpool.
basically, my uncle, my great uncle, owned one of those. So I was there, and I released my pole. I just fished. I probably just let it sit there for 5 minutes. Don't know how long. I don't remember any of this. My dad told me this. My mom told me this, and my whole family tells me this. I apparently just sat there. I was like 2 years old. So I sat there, and I hear a pool. Like I have a pool, and I pull it up. I'm like, oh, I caught something. I caught something. I'm onto something. Apparently, my brother's like, no, you did not. My mom and my dad come over, and we're, they start helping me pull it up. And lo and behold, it was a flounder. My first fish was a flounder.
That's a cool fish to catch first. My first fish was a trout off the boat. I was 5 years old and fishing off the top of my boat. All of a sudden, I caught a trout. Yeah.
And I found out it was probably because I did nothing, and the flounder just decided to,
Eat it.
yeah,
They go
swim
like
on
that.
there.
They go like that, and then pop.
Yeah, honestly. But my first fish was a flounder, so I became the flounder pounder because I think I caught like another one. I think I've caught like 3 flounders.
How did I not know that about you? Flounder pounder?
Yeah, that's what my dad called me. Yeah, I killed so many.
Damn, that's sad. Yeah, guys, I killed somebody.
I killed entire population. No, I'm just kidding. No, nobody take that out of context.
Is that why they're
What? Oh,
One time when I was hunting, I killed a rabbit with a stick.
how do you kill?
I got a stick
You just.
and I stabbed it.
You're a maniac.
But we ate it. I love rabbit backpack. No, it's really good.
You killed it with a stick. You a stick. You killed it with a stick.
Yeah.
Wow, no regression. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it's already
Have y'all
38.
been on
We're
any
already
of
at
the
the
trips?
38-minute mark.
Have y'all been on any of the trips? The hunters? Fishers?
What did
Y'all
you
have
say?
any terrariums? Barbarians? Paladarians? Terrariums?
What did you
Aquariums?
just? Okay.
I love
Anyways,
all
holy
of them.
cow, I'm just saying we're on the 38-minute mark.
By the way, if any of y'all are wondering about this, I dislocated my thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the podcast, guys.
Hopefully we can make this a weekly occurrence.
Yep. First podcast. Subscribe. Leave like. Notifications. Right. Make sure to turn that bell. And yeah, do some support because like we need it and we're like I'm
Yeah.
broke and I need some money or else I'm gonna come to your house and we will like
No, we're not. I'm not letting you finish that sentence.
Okay. Well, see ya.
Okay, time to cut the video. Kurt, cut the
Video.
cut the video.
Cut the video.
I am wait. I am supposed. I thought you were gonna cut the video.